Today we're going to watch Road Rank 1 Gardevoir and see what he does differently than all of us. Let's get started. Yo guys, how's everyone doing? This is your guy Assassin Dave. Welcome back to Team 4 and Famous Family again, and welcome to another video featuring the World Rank 1 players, this time featuring Gardevoir. Now, the player we're featuring is none other than the Assassin Dave himself, the protagonist, the one and only sexy and charming. Why do I have to feature ourselves, you may ask? Well, it just so happened to be we got about 500 ranked games on Gardevoir going against Rank 1 and Rank 2 teams every other game, and 85% win rate on Gardevoir as well. So our playstyle is well tested in the highest competitive environment in Pokemon Unite. A lot of stuff we can learn today, and in this particular gameplay, I want to show you the thinking process behind which skill you want to go with, and what item you want to go with, why you want to go with these items, your rotation pathing, and all that kind of great stuff. So if you haven't liked, subscribe, and turn the bell on to all notification bells, this is your chance to go ahead and smash those like button and smash those subscribe so you don't miss the buzz every time a new banger video goes live. In the coolest squid is the fastest growing channel in the world of Pokemon Unite. Now, right off the bat, we're seeing our protagonist Assassin Dave ganking the top side, but little did he know the enemy jungler is actually sneaking around. When you play Gardevoir, you know, staying on the bottom bush, separating from your top laner is actually pretty good. You don't want to be overlapping your position with your top laner, but a lot of times you also got to pay attention to the enemy jungler position, especially when enemy have a lot of diving, including Greninja, including the Lucario. You actually just want to stay back and stay closer to your tier 1 tower. So there is a tiny bit of position mistake coming out from our protagonist Assassin Dave right here. Instead of going to the bottom side bush, you can just go to closer to your tower, because you're going to blast the beast anyways. You're just going to go ahead and through a future side in conjunction with your top laner Sandwich to get all the bees, and then turn it around on an enemy team if they have some melee characters that happen to get blasted along the way. Right after ganking top lane, you can see Assassin Dave actually stay top for a little bit longer just to make sure that he helped the top lane to get as much farm as possible. And sure enough, another future side to make sure that he got the top monkey away from the enemy Lucario. So enemy Lucario is hard stock level 5. Right now we'll see Gardevoir's Curlia close to level 9, level 8 and a quarter already. Level 8 and over a quarter. So right here, the top tier 1 tower is sitting at 20 points, but you can see our protagonist Gardevoir have 25. So instead of letting himself score, he let a teammate free score the top side tier 1 tower. And meanwhile, we can see the Curlia was zoning the enemy Greninja away to make sure the score goes in. But with the bees coming up at 720, we're still gonna get level 9, and leveraging the Hoopa Twirtle, we're gonna go to the bottom side to get ready for the Dreadnought fight. Now, when you have a level 9 Gardevoir, your thinking process should be, should I go ahead and KO the enemy team and using the Dreadnought as a bait? And that's exactly what Team 4 and Famous is going to do right here. You can see with the ripping potential coming out from the Duraludon right here, the Duraludon started to try to bait enemy in, and once the enemy got baited closer to the Dreadnought, and they just got blasted by the future side as well as other damage from the team. Now, this is just the playstyle from Gardevoir, and also you might wonder why go Moonblast instead of Psychic, because Psychic is actually my signature skill. I love Psychic. It amplifies your damage, make you do so much more. But why choose Moonblast in this particular game? The reason for that is enemy does have Greninja and Lucario. Just Lucario alone is more than enough for you to think about, okay, should I go Moonblast? Because Lucario is so strong with that E-Speed. Again, I think that should be nerfed because the E-Speed just 3-shots you if it does 3 E-Speed on you. So, you know, to prevent that from happening, you do Moonblast. It gives you shield once you turn level 13, and also give you instant stun that combos with future sight. It can land your future sight almost guaranteed. Now, put a side note here. If you land your Psychic, you can also land future sight on top of it, and it's also almost guaranteed because it will be slow to the ground. Psychic slow is so strong, it's almost like a root where they cannot move. They just got, you know, unable to act, to be honest. But right here, you can see why Dave used Unite on the bottom side at 620, at 610. That's because when you're playing a jungler, you can actually use Unite before 60 minutes, and if you farm enough, you will get it back before the next shred. So you can actually use that to push enemy tier 1 tower, or you can use that to defend your tier 1 tower as long as before 6 minutes. You can always use your Unite if you have it, okay? Because you're gonna get it back before the Dreadnought fight. Now, you might say, okay, how much farm do you need? You can see right now, Assassin Dave is farming around this, the center area to get all the core fishes. There's a core fish on the top side. I'm pretty sure Dave's gonna go over there and then grab that core fish, grab that, you know, seafood before making a rotation towards the left side. On the mini map, there's another core fish right here that Dave's gonna get. It's very, very important that you get all those small farm because it helps you get your Unite back. You can see right now the Unite is at 97%. And that's exactly what we want when you're playing this type of jungler. And that's why I was confident enough to use my Unite move at 6 minutes knowing that I'm gonna get the most benefits, just by using it. If I don't use it, it's just gonna be a waste. So why not use it, right? It's gonna be run out of timer anyways. Why not just use a stronger move to get a guaranteed KO on the Ninetales a little bit earlier? So right here, you can see Dave with a conjunction of Duraludon's damage able to secure the KO onto the Dreadnought before making a push onto the enemy tier 1. And now with the accurate land on Moonblast, they're gonna secure the KO onto Greninja. Now, the future sight sometimes does go miss because you might try to predict where enemy is going to go, but sometimes they just don't go that way, and if enemy doesn't go that way, it's okay, it happens sometimes, don't worry about it, get ready for the next play. So sure enough, with the Moonblast, with the future sight combination, we're able to get the KO onto Greninja. You can see that free on the Machamp trying to do the Rotom, but he's really delaying the Rotom because he didn't want the Rotom to go in too early because it's going to be a waste. Right here, we got the Beast already. It's over 420. It's past 420, I mean. So the Beast already gone. So we decided actually no big deal. Let's just take that down. Same as Phil. You can see Phil just completely wasted Unite here. He knows he's going to get a Unite back at, Zapdos fight. So there's no reason to use Unite right here. I mean, even if you don't use Unite right here, going forward around 330, 340, 320, if they're a T5 breakout, Blissey shouldn't Unite anyways. Because with Blissey United, it will kind of be a waste, right? He won't have United Zapdos fight, and that's going to be a huge loss compared to a team who does have United Zapdos fight. And that's why I feel really want to just use United 4. Now, if you think about it from a team perspective, you can really just coordinate a push, because we do have Blissey Unite. That can be something that we can take advantage of going forward. Now, you can see why does Team FF hang out with 3 people on the bottom side closer to enemy tier 1 when nothing was showing up? Because the prediction and anticipation tells us there's going to be a set of bees that spawn. So sure enough, with the Moonblast, and look at his Moonblast right here. He knows that Greninja cannot go towards to our team. So Dave decided to put the Moonblast to where the Greninja was going to serve, which is on top of the Ninetales. And not only did he get a Ninetales, he also get the Greninja who just surfed right on top of it. And this got straight up KO'd. Easy double KO. And that looked fantastic. That is a beautiful play over there. Just predicting with the future side. When you play enough Gardevoir, you have to get really, really good at predicting enemies' direction, where they possibly are going to go, right? It's not necessarily on top of them. If you land Moonblast, you should immediately land the future sight because it's almost guarantee that future sight is going to land. Especially if you land the future sight right on dead center of what enemies are stunned at. So right here, the Zapdos fight is coming up. You can see here it is. The entire Team FF is in the center. They have the center position, and they kind of get an idea the enemies are on the top right side. So they're not coming through. At this point, there is a call that you can just rip the Zapdos because we can do it really, really fast. And sure enough, that's exactly what happened. When enemy team realized, oh my god, they're doing the Zapdos, it's way too late. They couldn't even get the opportunity to come to the center before they get completely eliminated. And that's something when you have Duraludon, when you have someone who can rip objective really fast, that your team can consider. If you acquire the center position, enemy are kind of like, wishy-washy. They're trying to get some last-minute farm. They probably think, oh, you're not going to rip the Zapdos. Nobody ripped the Zapdos. They can't be further away from the truth. You can actually just do that and then just get the objective off the map and just straight up win the game. And that's exactly what Team Foreign Famous decided to do. With the future side was Unite move. With Duraludon, they have secured, they have ripped everything the team needs to win a game right here. So right here you can see Dave anticipated surrender and got the victory to the bag. Another +7 in the highest rank, master rank 5-man. So I hope you guys learned something in today's rank 1 video. There are a lot of things regarding how to predict your future sight, what skill do you choose, and also rotation path and how to use your Unite, when to use your Unite. All of those are very, very important, to keep track of. If you want to use it before 6 minutes, your second Unite, you want to use it around like 4 minutes, and the last Unite is Zapdos, right? Do you want to zone? Or do you want to just use Unite to burn the objective? Like which one you choose. Go back to watch a video, rewatch a video if you want just to see the thinking process, the thought process, and execution of those gameplays. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure to join our daily live streams. We stream every day for many, many hours a day to keep you guys entertained and informed. And obviously, you can ask me any question live and I'll be there to answer your questions. Make sure to check out another one with the thumbnail right here.
Just for the thrill of it, nothing counterfeit with you.